And hello, everybody. We're here at Picklebilly Presents, and I'm Picklebilly Jan, and our guest today is Rigardo Prewitt, but you go by Rick.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And, so I know you're from the Chicago area. I was actually just in Michigan. I'd never been there. And I looked across the lake, and I know way over there is Chicago. My mom was actually born in Chicago, but I've never been.
Hmm.
So, and right now you are in Jamaica.
Yes, ma'am. Hmm.
And why are you there?
Well, I'm pretty sure you understand that sometimes you can have a pickleball overload, and at that point, you need to step back just for a second and
Oh,
and enjoy something else, and just for a minute. But just to kind of get away because we're experiencing like a really tremendous growth in Chicago in the metro area, and it's really exhilarating and it takes up a lot of energy. And part of what I do is I try to promote it and bring it to areas where it's not, especially in the metro area. And as I said, we've exploded. There's pickleball everywhere. And my primary focus at this point is on the youth. We're creating different programs because it appears that there are not that many. Okay, so that's kind of what we're involved in now, trying to promote, but then also trying to bring up the youth to kind of carry this on. Hmm.
yeah. Yeah, okay. So I want to get back to that. That's really the primary focus of our interview here today is on what you're doing in Chicago and how you're
Yes, ma'am.
spreading the word. But yeah, I do agree though. Pickleball can be very encompassing. And sometimes I just realize sometimes the days I don't play pickleball, it's like, oh, all of a sudden, my house is clean and I get my laundry done and
Mhm.
I take care. Anyway, it's just anyway,
Hmm.
it's yeah. so so you're getting a break right now in Jamaica, and
Yes.
yeah. So how is the program going in Chicago? And tell me, like, how did it start? And
Well,
what got you attracted to pickleball? I mean, how did you jump into it?
I'm pretty much new to this, and I started in 2016, and I was led to it by a client of mine. I'm also a massage therapist, so I'm kind of into wellness. And the client that led me there was what we call a super senior. He's now 81, but when he led me to it, he was 75, and he twisted my arm, and I finally came. And I mean, this was September 2016, and I was hooked the first time. And I realized in 1 week that I really had to forgo my personal career because I had never heard of pickleball, and I found that insulting because I know about all sports, or so I thought. So here we are, 2016, and my eldest client is introducing me to this. So again, I forego my personal career and I became a promoter and an organizer and a facilitator of pickleball. All right, and
Yeah.
it started off with the seniors, but it just, it's so encompassing, as you say. You can't leave anybody out. It's a sport that's made for everyone. So again, we start going down the line. We call our middle age group the 40 something to early 50s. Then we had our young folks, which were 21 to 30 something. And then we had our juniors, okay, 19 on down. And so again, we kind of started at that point. And as I said, it started off being pickleball, but then it became about wellness and promoting the other benefits of pickleball, that camaraderie, okay, that spiritualness, that fellowship part. All those things are something I never counted on. Okay, I just wanted to sit in my rocket chair and retire, but there's none of that in pickleball. It's just not. Mm-mm. There's none of that. Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm into my second life. That's what I call it. This is my second life, and part of my second life is spreading wellness. Okay, and I can't think of a better way to do it than what we're doing, Jan. And I appreciate you having me here. I really do.
Yeah. Well, no, I can just tell. so I have this, I have like a spidey sense.
Mm-hmm.
My little spidey sense
Mm-hmm.
says that you're doing something amazing there.
Mm-hmm.
I could just tell. It just felt right. And just the fact that you called it tri-generational pickleball
Mm-hmm.
just spoke volumes to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you've kind of already touched on this, but could you explain more what you mean by tri-generational pickleball? And also,
Mm-hmm.
when you talk about the benefits, I think we're talking about the physical, the intellectual, the spiritual, right? So I'd like, yeah. So what do you mean by tri-generational? Let's dig into that a little bit more, and then more specifically about those benefits. And yeah.
Well, your spidey sense, you have spidey sense, Jan. So do I. And right now
Mhm.
it's going off. My arm is just like filled with chill bumps. Just discussing this tri-generational. I like to say I'm smart about all this stuff, but we really kind of stumbled into it. We were trying to take care of everyone, and we looked up and we saw that there were grandmothers and grandchildren competing with and against each other and having a ball. Okay. And I mean, we created things like the dinner match, okay, which means
Uh-huh.
the kid, if the kid wins, okay, the kid gets to choose KFC, McDonald's, whatever they want. Just little things that made it creatively competitive. And you can't do this in basketball or football. You can't play with your grandchildren like this. You'll get hurt.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So again, we stopped. We saw that, and then we stopped pushing it. And then the other part of that that's really good is, Jan, I've done this in the public schools, organized programs and written programs for them and for the kids. And we were kind of along with a tri-generational type program. Everybody's involved. The uncle, the auntie, the cousin, the grandfather, the grandma, everybody's involved. And that makes it easier on the people that are trying to get this knowledge out. It makes it much easier when everybody's
Yeah.
involved, okay? And it's
Yeah.
less stressful. So that's how we came across the tri-generation. And with this COVID thing, here's another part that's really fascinating. With this COVID thing, pickleball is the perfect COVID sport, okay,
Hmm.
because of the social distancing aspects, okay, and again, the family workout aspect, okay, and so like where I'm at, it's nothing. We have a couple of days for tri-generations, just strict tri-generational, okay,
Yeah.
and now we're gonna venture into just other programs that are more community related. Like we have a program that's meant for super seniors. I mean, have you ever seen anybody 84 years old, 85 years old play pickleball
Oh,
at
I
that
have.
point? Yeah, you
We have a
have.
guy who's we have a guy who's 90, and he will school you on the
Yes,
court. Like,
yes,
don't
it's
mess with him.
awesome. It's awesome to see that. And then it's really awesome to be a part of that. So that's kind of what we're doing with the tri-generational. And
Okay.
and
And
it's no turning back. It's on
yeah,
now, you know.
and I can see that this would be transformative for kids
Hmm.
because um, junior high age, high school age, and a lot of times they're pulling away from their parents. But to have something that you're doing that's fun, and then
Hmm.
to have other significant adults who can interact with these kids and then, give a different input, a different way to reach them, I think would be really holistic for a community.
Hmm.
And you've got the grandparents and then
Yeah.
just that role model. Like, look at, my 80-year-old grandmother out there doing it. Like, what kind of an inspiration is that? And also to the humanity of that person to be able to connect on those ways.
Now, let me ask you something, Jan. Can I share this with you, totally related to what you just said? I just have to tell you this. I'm in Jamaica now, but I'll be returning Thursday. But Friday, we have like a big show set up. We deal with Chicago police, we deal with Chicago Housing Authority, and we deal with the Chicago Park District. And our group is called Universal Picklers. We're all combining Friday. We're going to have like a large scale clinic for the youth that are involved in CHA and CAPS programs. And the people that are holding the clinic are the seniors of Universal Picklers and the juniors. They'll be court instructors, court oversight, and the kids will be getting paid for this. We've created a stipend program. It's just meal money, but it's a start. And so the kids are learning how to not only play, but how to be junior instructors.
Wow.
And then this is like Friday is like OJT, on the job training for them. So we're just doing things with this, okay? And we're following the flow, and so
Yeah.
far so good, you know.
So
Mhm.
they're taking the leadership, and they're so are you saying you guys are having this big thing on Friday? Are you inviting like the police force to
They're
come?
bringing, well, here's the way that works is they have different programs in the police department and the Chicago Housing Authority, and they recruit different kids and they try to get these kids involved in different programs. They
Yeah.
use pickleball as one of the wellness activities.
Oh,
Okay, one
100%.
one of the
Huh.
physical wellness activities. It's
Yeah.
actually has replaced basketball and football in some places where we're at, which is saying
Yeah.
a whole lot, okay? And again, we're ready, and we write the program for them. They bring the kids, we set it up, we run this crash course clinic type deal with them, and then we let them compete, and then they move on. And part of this allows us to become workforce partners with the city in this case, and
Yeah.
these kids use this along the line for further reference. For instance, one of our kids from playing pickleball, he got a good reference and he ended up getting a job on a cruise ship. Okay. And then
Yeah.
I told him, you take your paddle with you. You know why, Daddy.
That's
Okay.
right, because we always take our paddle with us wherever we go.
Bingo. And he has the skills to be a junior welcomer. Okay. He can teach somebody that doesn't really know much about pickleball a little bit something
Wow.
about it, you know. So he
Wow.
takes that with him wherever he goes, and he takes our name with him wherever he goes. And
Yeah.
now he's also a part of our Olympic effort. He's actually signed up for the Olympics, but we may not make it. But we're
Yeah.
we're happy that we're just able to be part of that process. Hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I've heard a little bit about this, these little rumblings about some Olympic thing. I don't really know what it is. So maybe you could explain that. It's in Texas, is that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Junior Olympics, the AAU Junior Olympics are in Texas this year, and it's from August 3rd to August 6th. And our group was invited, and I was really curious, to be honest with you, why we were invited. And turns out that we were invited because we're unique. Okay, we love everybody, but we are African American in primarily. Okay, we deal with everybody, but we're
Yeah.
African American primarily, and there's a void in that market. We need more. We need more people of color playing this, and we need more young people of color playing this. So
Yeah.
again, we take in everybody, but that has been part of the attraction. So we're
Yeah.
only one of two programs that we know of in the nation, and this includes Houston. You might know Rodell Ochai.
No.
Um,
Oh, okay. Oh, I think,
Ro-
yeah, I've seen that name on
Rodell,
Facebook. I don't
right?
know him though.
They
Yeah.
they're the only other
Okay.
place that runs a youth program.
Now
Um,
Adam Shand does. Now Adam Shand, who I've interviewed, is doing a league, and that's in Florida.
mhm. Well, so that's
But
three of us. But then
they're far and yeah, yeah,
which means that there's a whole lot of ground to cover, okay, with this, I
yeah,
think, you know.
yeah, yeah,
So again, someone from the AAU saw us, Amateur Athletic Union, and we start talking, and from that, they told us, they say, you guys kind of are like a model program. We like to know how you're doing, what you're doing, and we like to follow. And
yeah,
so with that, we inquired, and from there we were invited to the AAU Junior Olympics. Okay, for this year. As I said, we're all of this is like a rocket in a bottle. It's coming so fast, and so
yeah,
what we try to do is be flexible with it. But in realistic terms, we'll get there. If not
Yeah.
now, but we'll get there. But just the fact to have that mentioned and offered, that's awesome, Jay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you'll keep going. You're going to keep affecting more people. More people are going to hear about it. And then hopefully this will give an idea to somebody like you in a different city who can see the beauty of this and the potentiality. And really, it could just invigorate a community. I could see that happening.
Mhm.
So are there things that that you could use or that you need? I think I saw a Selkirk something on one of your fences. Have you received any donations of paddles? Do you need balls? Is there anything you would like? Because I'm sure that our pickleball companies would love to help sponsor.
That's what we need. To be honest with you, this is, anybody that does promotion knows that a lot of this comes out of your pocket. And
Yeah.
my pockets are screaming, mercy, mercy me. But I have no choice because I'm passionate about this. I know at some point we'll get the total support we need. We need everything. We
Yeah.
need gear. We need financing. Okay. We got good. We have a good spirit. Okay, about this. We just need everything, Jan. We need everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
And
how about,
anything.
I have a
Go
great idea. I have a great idea
ahead.
because we had a product, a paddle manufactured, and it's a beginner paddle. Let me show you. And it's right here. So it's Picklebilly Paddle, and I would love to send you 10 of these. What do you think?
We'll take them.
Okay, but here is the deal. There is a contract. And the contract is you have to take it. There's a I will send them to you, but all you have to do is I want some pictures of you guys using them.
No doubt. That's what we do. Anybody that's dealing with us, they know we take pictures. So
Okay, I love
if
it.
you don't want to be seen, we're with the wrong group.
We know what these are. Is that
Mhm.
pretty? Okay. All right, you got it. I'll send them your address. When we're all done. And let's just see. So people watching this, they can get a hold of you on Facebook. Is that the best way, or should we give them another way to get in touch with you?
Well, hey, I think our voices are getting garbled. You hear that?
Oh, okay.
Your voice is kind of grabbing a little bit.
Okay. Okay. I don't hear it, but I don't want to.
Well, I can give you contact information. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put it on the banner here.
Okay.
Banner. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Yes.
We can be reached at www.universalpicklers.llc.com. That's Universal PICKLERS And then we also can be reached on Facebook, Universal Picklers.
Okay.
And
Let me see here. Universal Picklers LLC.com. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, I saw that.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm seeing.
Okay. Well,
No, I'm seeing.
I know I'm squinting a little bit here. All right. Well, Rigardo, thank you for coming on here. I think I'm going to stop our interview now. I just want to make sure the sound is good. Is it still sound? Is it still
it sounds perfect. It sounds perfect.
Oh, it sounds perfect. Okay. And so are you playing any pickleball there in Jamaica?
Girl, I got here and they done tore down the pickleball court and put up a water slide. So I had to search. I found the court but But the next time I come, I'm in Montego Bay. Next time I'll come, I'll be in the grill where it's more pickleball going on. But in Montego Bay, no, not that much.
Yeah, it
You know,
hasn't gotten there yet.
but it's in Jamaica though. We know
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh, it's going all over the world. I think I heard about it. A court or Russia has it now.
Mm-hmm.
All it's just going worldwide. No. Pickleball, there are no barriers. You have
Right.
both political parties, you have both sexes, you have people of varying religions, of all skin colors,
Mm-hmm.
any variety you can think of. Really,
Yeah.
pickleball, it's going to save the world.
Yes. It's almost like good music. It's universal, you know. That's one of the reasons why we chose our name, Universal Picklers, because we want to touch everybody.
Yeah.
We want to touch everybody with this. Okay. And again, I thank you. I appreciate you. Some of the best things, Jane, start off with a bump in the road. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I appreciate you.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
now on the mailing address, how do we do that? Do I get that to you or I
Yeah,
just
let's
text that to you, right?
we're gonna end the interview, then we'll stay on, and then you and I can take care of that. So everybody
Okay.
have a great day. Thanks for hanging with us, and thank you, Rigardo. And
Thank you.
yeah, okay.